Play the intro, play the intro, play the intro, so we can waste time playing the intro.
Your Lordship, might we start with the very title of the motu proprio?
That's laugh out loud. It's laugh out loud.
Which, roughly translated into English, goes the impertinence of it. Traditionis Custodes translates as the guardians of tradition.
Yes, I think that there should be parentheses LOL after that every time that is mentioned, because the traditions that they have, of which they have been guardians, are heresy, which goes back a long way.
What do you mean charitable? You know what? You post something stupid in the public forum, and you deserve to be derided. You deserve to be shamed. 100%. This whole idea of, be nice to everybody. No! I don't care. I don't make any money. I can talk about whatever I want. You don't have to be nice to everybody. Charity is not always being nice.
Predations upon trusting youths, validating sacraments, various other traditions that go way back, which are all horrific. And they have guarded those very nicely. Atheism, I would say Bergoglio was a particular case in that. That's laugh out loud. Just laugh out loud.
I'm not laughing. I'm sad. And I'm so sad that I'm going to go to look at something that's even sadder. This is a man who doesn't know how to speak. This man, he says words, and then we don't know what those words mean. Why does he say words? Nobody knows. Just like we try to tell our sister to stop using the Bluetooth when we're streaming, and she's like, I'm your sister? I do whatever I want to do? Yep, that would be Sadie Picante's sister. She's like, oh, can I mess with people? I think I'll just do that. Oh, yes. Oh, look it. Kevin is so terrible. Actually, Kevin's been pretty good on Twitter lately. Just being like a little pissy guy. Like, why does anyone like Nick Fuentes? He's so horrible. Oh, and the other people are like, hey, why don't you delete your account? And he's like, maybe I will. What are you going to do about that? Or like, rejoice? I don't know. Be happy? Anyway, this is a collection of Nick saying conjunctions. And it's not funny to anybody, but when I made this, it was late at night, and I was laughing about it. So, expect nothing to make sense. Yes, expect nothing to make sense. Welcome to the Expect Nothing to Make Sense show.
What on earth when it comes to recently we've had, that being said, we have, again, depending on how you define it, all of that being said, though, we have traditional documents from, and since that time, we've had a series of 6, 7 popes now. This is something that's dividing the Catholic Church from traditionalists and non-traditionalists. Today, we also have other forms of division. Mass hordes of, the reasons for this, of course, aren't we need them to be inside of those positions of job. But also, even more important than that, is the fact that it is, and we're seeing those both erode.
So, by the way, as a streamer, I find this really interesting. If you don't know what you're doing, your brain just automatically fills in a lot of words. So he's going to keep saying things like, if you just look at, so if we just kind of mean when you go over here, and it's like, oh, this guy's a retard. He doesn't understand how to stream. He's been streaming for 3 years, and he's still doing it. This 5 minutes of airtime he could have cut in a 25-minute video.
Let's take a look at today's stories, of course, your guys' comments. Before we dive in, make sure and like this video and leave me a comment on your thoughts.
Leave me a comment on your thoughts. My thoughts are I like ice cream. I'm going to leave a comment about my thoughts. Oh, that's fantastic. How about comment about the video on the video? Oh, leave me a comment on your, I need a whole haircut. Uh-oh, I don't have the comments on. Well, look at now, I turned the comments on. Ooh.
Quote, hashtag religious freedom. Now, what's interesting to me, key phrases that we see, right? Which this, of course, is the, right? Interesting, right? Because again, the state's not necessarily, but of course, after Vatican II, we see the introduction. Everybody needs to know this and don't kid it like it didn't happen. Thereby ending, I guess, if you will, if you're a Catholic, etc. and by so doing, introduced all of this, of course, is documented historical fact. Right. So it's very funny, say Dignitatis Humanae from Vatican II. The issue, of course, is that in the real world, so it doesn't really matter. So it is what it is.
Right. So it is, but wait, and over there, and if you think about it, when we actually watch this video, it's so annoying that when you cut everything out, it's remarkably more entertaining. Hey, look, there's something over there that I find interesting. Yes, you're making a video. What else are you doing? What did you know? I'm going to look at the camera. I'm looking at the camera. Let me narrate myself making a video. I'm looking at the chat right now. There's a comment. There's a comment. Don't get it like it didn't happen. There's another comment. What? You don't know that if you like the video twice, it unlikes it?
It's not. The reality is, my friends, is that the Pope has the opportunity, but we don't see that, unfortunately, right? I, of course, would disagree. Now, I'm not the only one. He's not wrong. It's something that's a major issue. Of course, maybe one could argue about the specificity of all of the nuanced details of that, because we...
The specificity of the nuanced details. The specificity of what? How about you just say, we could explain it further? The specificity of the nuanced details of when is it the right time to eat ice cream. It's got to be melting just a little bit, but not a lot of it, like a nuanced melting. And then we have to have multiple flavors with toppings, and then the toppings have to kind of like mix in with the melting part, but not the part that's not melting because it's kind of on top. And then like it runs down, and like the rundown part, you got to scoop up with the spoon, and like you got to have a big enough spoon, and then like you put like sprinklies and you could just say eat it. Oh, Kohana's here. Hey, Kohana, what? I'm playing with stuffed animals on the internet. This is going to make Kohana block me.
See, of course, homosexual cardinals and bishop have been savagely suppressed the traditional Latin Mass, and he goes on and on and on, of course.
He goes on and on and on, of course. I don't know, these Nick-isms, they look like they're destroying people's brains.
All of these things are apt. Now, we have, of course, here the famous these, of course, everyone can say, thank you, Nick, condemned thesis by traditional Catholic standards. We see, of course, these following. It says this, meaning Catholics aren't allowed to believe it. While, of course, I'm not saying Pope Leo is teaching that, because, of course, one could maybe point to his... The reality is he needs to be preaching the gospel. He, of course, says that it's...
How many times is he, of course, saying things? Hey, did you know Sede Picante's playing with stuffed animals? Of course Sede Picante's playing with stuffed animals. Of course Sede Picante, like, yeah, we saw it. We saw it when we saw it the first time. Well, of course the sun's gonna rise tomorrow. What? No way. What? Are we sure about that?
To condemn, and then, of course, Protestantism.
Protestantism.
The traditional Catholic view, of course, and the reason I don't know is just because when we look on the internet, right, we have other individuals in kind of Catholic apologetics. I don't really know. That's the point.
Right. So you don't know, but everything was, of course, and you knew everything, but okay. Whatever you want to say.
Regardless, though, I don't know how you hold on to this, right? This is, of course, the famous Assisi.
Of course it is.
Meeting. And the issue, of course, is the fact that this, right, we see with this mentality, and the reason I say good, sensible norms is the fact is this, is rooted in a, right, and one of the things that we can glean from this is the reality that...
We're gleaning things from the reality that this is, one of the takeaways. One of the things I take away when I'm doing the away-taking part of the thing, of course. This is fantastic content. Complete brain rot.
When we look at the Constitution and we juxtapose the U.S. Constitution, in particular the Bill of Rights, right, in 1789, if memory's right, what we see is the following reality. There are a lot of you guys trads who are trads. You need to understand this reality about American history.
There's a reality that we need to understand about the reality. By the way, we covered this on Salicast. He doesn't even know American history. that he actually thought the Constitution was legitimate instead of what it actually was, illegitimate and done by a cabal of insiders. I mean, it goes to all of his "I'm an Americanist" thing that he's recently been going on. But we can't get mad at Nick because no sort of watch likes Nick.
You're not understanding it. They're wrong. The reality is this, or pick whatever you want, as it is very much so in the United States today.
The reality is, pick whatever you want, as it very much so is. What? Excuse me while I'm drinking another energy drink, because I decided instead of drinking coffee before the streams, I just drink an energy drink. It makes me giggle.
Rather, right, said, you had, of course, one of them, of course, is Josiah Bartlett. We, of course, see in Middle America, right? But this, of course, the way you know that Nick's interpretation, though, believe it or not, is right, and it was very much so clearly seen. Now, I say all of this because while we're seeing this fracture right now in the United States, we see the following.
We're seeing a bunch of them. We're seeing Shady Picante play with the Muppet. Do you know how you can tell us? Oh, because the stream's real. And look, there's Miss Happy Protestant. And there's some other stuff. Wow, this is like the best stream ever. We see it, of course. My sarcasm is being lost on myself, probably. But anyway, let's get back to seeing stuff.
We can, of course, extrapolate to our own society in America. As you guys can see here, we have from what we see is the reality that when we look at states or countries, rather, that give us that we typically see a lot of success. We also see this from right. We see very hard workers. This net benefit, of course, could be in the context of electronic development. By contrast, of course, on the other hand, we see individuals from something. And as you guys can see, we don't need millions and millions and millions of migrants. We just need to get away from our women.
Why at this point in the video he starts talking about the royal we? We need to make migrants. I mean, we don't need migrants. We need to. It's like, wait a second. Why are you talking like you're a socialist? Why are you saying we the people need to just give me money? We the people need to do this. It's very strange. He talks suddenly as if he was like a actual political conservative and not a Catholic. Very strange.
To death. We need to have lots of kids. We need to have beautiful, healthy, loving families, and we need to build generations here in America.
We need to do all of this. Like, we all need to. Everybody, all you people in chat, all of us together need to do this one thing. Okay.
That we should all love and remember. Thankfully, we do see that we have here some recent stats that came out. So we've seen, right? So a lot of
we've all seen this, right? We're all seeing this, all of us together, every one of us. Wow, I'm looking. I love doing this to people's content because they're unaware that they're doing this. But when you realize it, like, wait, this person might be stupid. Oh. Also, I just like making fun of Nick.
We've seen over 500. We have two issues right there. The first issue is the reality that we not only should, and we need to ramp up, consider doing your part, but what we also need to do.
How much do we need to do? Like, seriously, I'm over here being like, I'm a libertarian. I speak for only myself. Sede Vacanti does not actually speak for Sede Vacantism. And Nick is speaking for all Gen Z people. Become an adult, Nick, please. It'll help you so much in your life.
And we solve the legal migration problem, or if we're going to allow, let's prioritize. So that's what we need to do. What we also need to do is we need to criminalize it. We need to make it a felony, and we also need to get rid of, but we also need to get rid of this reality. We need to get rid of this reality that we need to say, hey, look, that's what we need to be doing as a society. We have to get rid of this welfare state, right? We need to prioritize Americans. We need to prioritize hard work. American nationalism posting will continue indefinitely. Amen to that, right? We need more patriotism in this, but we are missing out our potential. Believe me, we have so much potential as a society.
We have potential. We need to do this stuff. We have potential. We can eat a lot of ice cream. We could also grow muscle. We could make pelican. We could like give me more money. We can do stuff. We can post on it. We can do. We can. We can. We can. He's Obama. He's literally Obama now. He's a right-wing Obama. Yes, we can. Oi, oi, oi. We.
We have the potential that almost no one can understand.
We have potential that no one can understand.
But what we have to do is we have to recognize that we are a people. We are a nation. We're not just a set of ideas, right? We are a people. We are a nation. And we have to fight for each other as a family. If we don't, we must remain a Christian nation. All that being said, my friends, until next time, my friends, God bless.
My friends. All right, now we have the second clip of the show, and then we have all Knowland. Yes, then we have like 15 minutes of Knowland. We can watch this video with this man on this screen. We can do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Catholic Family News. This is Murray Rundus, the production manager and managing editor here at CFN.
This is from You're Not Bound to the Novus Ordo at June 27th, 20,000 and stuff. In other words, like,
there's a lot of tension around the subject, and that's the Novus Ordo, attendance at the Novus Ordo, and what to do when the traditional Latin Mass goes away.
All right, what do we do when the traditional Latin Mass goes away? But we might have to wait 5 years for the supreme head of the Church to say, like, Leo's got a lot of things to do. He's got to, go to Westminster and pray with the Anglicans. Yep. And then he's got to, go to Italy and eat eggplant or something. Did Leo's busy, guys? He can't be expected to do the one job that he's actually supposed to do. Excuse me. But, he survived slavery? What a hero. This man should be black. He's such a hero. Kohana says, Miss Happy Faucet passed out from overdosing on Monster energy drinks. Yeah, sounds like her.
Because this issue has not yet been addressed by Pope Leo. I expect that's going to be addressed within the first 5 years of the pontificate. I expect it will probably come after Cardinal Roche is replaced. There's going to be probably at least 6 months until that happens. It might even be longer than that.
So we got to wait. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just love how we always have to do this political games, and I thought our religion was pure and stuff, but okay, we just got to keep waiting, guys. Just keep on waiting. It's gonna get better. Just believe me. Even if the bishop approves this mass and it really does transubstantiate, you still shouldn't go. What is he talking about? This is what the craziness that reading Peter Kwasniewski does to you. It makes you go into this literal insanity where you mental jamboree into I don't know what this guy thinks. It gets worse, by the way.
I think that's something where if one stepped into that place, you would say, I'm leaving. Even if the bishop approved this mass, it's not something that would be healthy for a Catholic to attend. And it's simply a fact nowadays that this does happen. You see scandalous liturgical abuses that are nevertheless approved by the episcopate. This is not something that one should attend, even if the Eucharist is truly present at these ceremonies. It's still not an excuse to go to these places.
So even if God is present, and this is a propitiatory sacrifice that makes God happy, you shouldn't attend. Let me get this straight. So even if I say doing this will fulfill your Sunday obligation, you should not do this. Well, okay. It makes it seem like this religion is about whatever helps me. I think that some rich lady buying me a new car would really help me. So someone should just do that to for me. Yeah, or I need to get faster internet, so someone should just do that for me. It would really help me. Yeah, you don't have to actually follow laws or anything. Just whatever makes you feel good, You know how it is. I think the Pope should just automatic plenary indulgence. That would help me. When you can't attend, then doesn't that mean the mark of holiness is lost? Maybe. Oh, hi, Sailorcast. Are you live? If you are, I will strike you. And if you're not, I will strike you. And if you are, then we can watch Ricky Tikki Tavi. Okay, and that was literally doing Ricky. Never mind. I'm up. Back to the show. Back to the show. In this clip, everything is cope. The cope-pocalypse, my devotions, my personal response. If you want to worship God, just have a lot of feelings.
And people say, well, it's still Jesus and the Blessed Sacrament, even if there are all these circumstances around it. But an important thing to recognize is that even though the sacraments are ex opere operato, the way that we grow in devotion is oftentimes not ex opere operato. That's something where we actually have to work with our dispositions in order to change our habits, in order to have a better inclination towards God.
Kohana says she survived the Atlantic slave trade. Does that mean you didn't get traded or you didn't get across the Atlantic? I don't know what this means. Please leave a super chat to explain yourself. So, essentially, if you feel really good after going to Noah Soto Church, you should go to it. And if you see Jimmy Martin at the Nova Soto Church, because that's actually what he was talking about there, but I cut it out because I don't want to look at Jimmy Martin, then you shouldn't go to it. And if you don't go, and in this clip, you don't have to go to a liturgy that makes you hate God to go to heaven. I thought that the whole point of the mark of holiness was that the liturgies were intrinsically good, so that going to them made you love God, and then you go to heaven. You're like, well, I'm going to go to the traditional Latin Mass. Ooh, I hate God every day. Ooh. It's like, I think there's something wrong with you. Wait. I didn't survive. Oh, I'm dead. I got put in the oven. And we had some nice chicken with that was breaded with eggs and breadcrumbs and some garlic and some ham on the inside. And it was in the oven. And boy, was that delicious. That's what we had for dinner. Now he's a keto. Okay. Yeah, so hate the liturgy and go to heaven.
Now, the way this is done, in order to grow in that devotion, right, that active response to our Lord Jesus Christ, we usually have to do this through attending the church's liturgy in a thoughtful and prayerful way.
That's what
you
I
have
like
to go through a sort of penance where you close your eyes, you close your ears, and you're scanning.
Oh, by the way, when the Will Knowland part comes up, which will be up in about 20 minutes or something, I will drop the link. I'll probably drop the link a little earlier than usual. If you want to come up, because you're invited to come up for this one. So yeah, if you're going to Mass and you hate every single second of it, it's a bad Mass, therefore you don't have to go to Mass. I hate every Mass. I never have to go to Mass anymore. I never have to go to Mass anymore. I never have to go to Mass anymore because I hate it all. I don't have to follow the moral law. I don't have to follow the moral law. I don't have to follow the moral law because I hate it all. I mean, that's literally what I just said. But
scandalized by everything going on around you. The priest is preaching heresy. The Mass is completely irreverent. But you just have to close your eyes, go up there, receive communion, and that's how you grow in devotion. Quite the contrary.
Yeah, if your priest is heretical, don't go to that church because it offends you. Not it offends God, but It's almost like this Catholic Church could just, randomly get a bunch of heretics in it. Okay, in this clip, let's ignore everything that's happened recently in the church. Recently, let's go back to the church fathers. This is one of the biggest copes Novus Ordos make. They're like, hey, you know how the medieval period, they had all these really smart people that explained everything? Well, let's ignore those people so we can just cope about things. That's what I call selective coping.
Almost every church
No, Sean, your jean jacket does not identify as a Canadian goose. That's incorrect. I know. I've talked to your jacket before. I'm a professional jacket cleaner. And your jacket told me it identifies as a python.
father that speaks about this, that speaks about the outlines of the of growing in that devotion, of growing in that that prayerfulness, that prayerful attentiveness, says that we need to use the liturgy as a training ground. We're looking at the text, we're paying close attention to the text, we're actually focusing all of our energy onto the text so that when we leave Mass, we're growing in that habit of centering ourselves on God.
Oh, yeah, I like to center myself on God. And then I like get a good habit. Then I'm like, wow, ex operandi moose. I'm like, whoa, my personal experience is what makes me holy. And when I'm like going to church and I'm like kind of tired, it doesn't even count as going to church. I don't even know why I even show up. And who the heck got on the stage already? Anyway. No, she's hunting for another golden goose because the whole thing was about money because she has the cuffs. No, wait, no, the cuffs is BDSM. Never mind. In this clip, what most people actually go to Sunday Mass is just because you have to.
If we're deforming that and saying this is just a legal tribute that has to be made, you go and experience this hardship at the Mass, just trying to get through the heretical sermon, the altar girls, the irreverence. That's not the way
I like to go through at least 3 altar girls.
to go about the liturgy.
That's not how to go through the liturgy? Yeah, but like that's literally what people have to do in the Novus Ordo. Well, that's right. I only attend the Mass that I like. And I always say, hey, Bishop, give me a Mass that I like or I won't attend at all. Honey, it's chicken. Delicious. We had some nice boneless, skinless, chickenless chicken breasts, all wrapped in butter and like rolled up with some bacon in the middle. And it was delicious for dinner. We also had some eggplant that was so-so, but we don't talk about eggplant on here. Anyway, the Catholic Family News does theology through mental examples instead of actual theology. It's almost like they're hiding the fact that they don't do theology at all.
And it's completely to be expected that one going to the rite that he wishes to attend and finds a rite that's completely different might be taken aback. And in the same way that one might go to a Syro-Malankara liturgy and be taken aback there. The Roman rite, despite what has all been said, is not the Novus Ordo.
Wait. What did he say? What's not the Novus Ordo?
A Syro-Malankara liturgy and be taken aback there. The Roman rite, despite what has all been said, is not the Novus Ordo.
The Roman rite is not the Novus Ordo. Did anybody catch that? That there's been 2 consecutive popes who have said literally the opposite thing? But, this guy, I went to Disney. I know more than God about the church. Just have feelings. This is fantastic. Do Sundays even? No. There's do you ever take pictures of yourself? Anyway, he seems to think the parts make up the whole. Benedict XVI, Summorum Pontificum 1, and Francis, Traditionis Custodes 1, both disagree with him. Appearing on video is not trash. Oh, I'm not on a video. I'm Master Bowser, the editor. I only do mass fit pics, but since I can't walk or dress myself or wear clothes, it's kind of scandalous. Oh, yeah. So here's Traditionis Custodes. The liturgical books promulgated, blah, 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 are the unique expression of the Lex Orandi, the law of prayer of the Roman Rite. So in other words, everything issued by Paul VI and John Paul II are literally the Roman Rite. So if you say the 62 as part of the Roman Rite of the Vatican Novus Ordo Church, you're actually saying the Novus Ordo. The unique expression. Ooh. Thank you, Francis, for winning us today.
If we're actually saying that words have any sort of meaning in and of themselves, well, the Roman Rite, I think, is referring to certain characteristics. It's referring to the cycle of readings. It's referring to the character of the offertory.
So what's going on right now is he's saying that because the readings are different, therefore it's a different mass. Therefore, it's not the same mass. I didn't know the non-essential parts of the mass, because Sede Picante has made this point before, but he usually gets this one wrong. But the non-essential parts of the mass, the parts that change, are only proper to the day. That's discipline. But this little munchkin over here seems to think that if the readings change, then the whole liturgy is different. That's incorrect. Catholic Family News is a SETI organization and is in schism with Benedict XVI and Francis. That's the only rational decision. But of course, he's not going to say that. Oh, look at, there's Cope. Master Bowser goes to the Novus Ordo because it's the only place a snapping turtle can receive communion. That is correct. Also, they have really good beer and waffles afterwards. You would not know just how good beer and waffles after Novus Ordo Mass are. What?
We had a TikTok that we put out recently going over some of the characteristics that Dr. Peter Kwasniewski gave in the once and future Roman Rite. I think looking at those characteristics, we see that the Novus Ordo really changed almost every single element that makes the Roman Rite the Roman Rite. So this is a different rite entirely, unless we're just saying that each of the names of the rite are an arbitrary legal definition.
Yes, that's literally what we are saying. You goober. Hey. You see, I'm Master Bowser, but oh my goodness, did you know I could actually just be Ultimate Master Bowser? What? No way. Look at my name. I'm not Master Bowser. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Ultimate Master Bowser. Oh, did you know that the title, that didn't make me into a new person? Wow. Is that the way names work? Is that the way, like, legal stuff works? Like, unbelievable. I'm going to change my name again to Unbelievable. Like, I don't know why this isn't more, like, people can't figure this out. I looked at it. My name is Unbelievable. I before A except after C when spelling A as in neighbor away. Believe. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Anyway, but like, he's like, oh, unless it doesn't mean anything. Doofus face. It doesn't. You're wrong. Let's draw on his face for a second. Do. Ah, no.
And and how we express doctrine is going to be connected not only with our devotional connection with Jesus Christ, but it's also going to be connected with our understanding of the faith. The one that has existed for 2,000 years should be given a greater amount of respect than the one that we see in the Novus Ordo, which Cardinal Ratzinger, then Cardinal Ratzinger, later Pope Benedict XVI, called a banal fabrication. This is something.
By the way, this is called the quote mining fallacy, and I have to bring this up. So he's going to say the new mass is a banal fabrication of the old mass. In other words, it's called quote mining. I found something that someone said that agrees with me. Did you know Bill Clinton can be quote mined really well? Yeah, you can quote mine George W. Bush, the guy that went and murdered millions of people in the world. Same with Bill Clinton. Great. You can quote mine Ronald Reagan. You can quote mine a lot of people. Quote mining is irrelevant when the person's in charge and he has authority and he can do things. But this is this trad cope mining. Oh, I'm just going to quote mine. Like, actually, I've done this to Ian, early Christian beliefs. And he got mad at me, I think. I also did this to John Farrell. I quote mined against them. And neither of them took me seriously because they knew I was quote mining. Because I know they were quote mining. Because we're all stupid. Okay, the point is, every person who quote mines is stupid. Don't quote mine. Just be smart and use actual words and logic and stuff. I don't know.
Something that was not received and approved, which I think is a major standard that we can use.
Something that was not received and approved. No, actually, it was. See, the problem is he's using the Peter Kwasniewski standards for received and approved, which is it's got to survive 800 years or I'm a pirate. Woohoo. And the problem is that since it just got issued, 60 years ago, therefore it's not received, it's not approved, and we don't like it. And so therefore I can just make things up and get rid of it. Hey, I wish I had a gray marker. Do I have a gray marker? Can I use the gray on here? Well, I can use the gray on here. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is fantastic. I didn't know I had the gray marker. Let's cover him up. Hey, stop telling me I can put the gray marker in. But seriously, I found a quote. There's something that I agree with. Wow. Derek S says, how do you deal with all the gaslighting from these Novus? Yes. Novus Ordo trads. They're making me go crazy for thinking something's wrong. And then they piety signal about my obedience. Yeah, this is why I turn everything into a joke, or I try to, because otherwise I get angry. Like, seriously, when you're on the internet, laugh. Don't be angry, just laugh at them. It'll make them mad. Uh-oh. Kohana with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Kohana-chan. Derek asks, I no longer respond to them. Okay. I just make things up. I can just make things up. I know, I literally stand. So get St. Augustine's, get a line that he says, because Augustine has a ton of things he says. Use Google.
For determining if a liturgy is going to be life-giving.
Oh, a liturgy can be life-giving. Oh, did you know? I went to Nova Soda, was like, no life here. Like, what's going on here? Received and approved. Is it approved by the committee? No.
If it's a received and approved rite of the church, if it's being passed down as a part of tradition, Dr. Peter Kwasniewski's books do a great job of showing this.
And by the way, by asserting that the Novus Ordo is not the Latin Mass, despite two popes saying so. Oh, hey, Fern. How are you doing? I'm simping for Fern, whom I've never met in my entire life, and who lives on the other side of the world. Whenever I like talk to Fern in the chat, what's his name? Jihan always is like, oh, there goes ShedAP talking to girls in the chat. I'm like literally like always talking to every single girl I see in the chat. I always have been. Where have you been? No, I just don't always yell at people. I like yelling at men. Yelling at men is funny. Like the other person who's on the stream with me, I'll yell at him. Hey, guy on the stream. You're a turd. Got him. Anyway, we have another logical loophole. We have another logical loophole here. Because if we can say it's not the Latin Mass, then it's not the popes to get rid of. And we can just say that we have it. We destroyed the Catholic faith entirely because of my tradition.
And I want to point out, this is the canon people often use. They say, if anyone saith that the ceremonies, vestments, and outward signs, which the Catholic Church makes use of in the celebration of masses, are incentives to impiety rather than offices of piety, let him be anathema. And so people say, you're doing this with the Novus Ordo, and because of that, you're sinning.
No, it's a dogma of the faith that the faith looks a certain way. Like, look, if you make a liturgy to God, and God gets to determine what the liturgy looks like, if the liturgy looks stupid, it's probably not actually from God. That's what that's actually saying.
No. I think people would do well to actually read what the session is referring to. The canon is not isolated. The canon is not the canon's not talking about the Novus Ordo.
The canon's not talking about the Novus Ordo. This is something that a lot of people like to make up. Hey, did you know they started a completely different religion at Vatican II that didn't even touch the old religion, even though the Vatican II people also reissued the 1962 Missal? But, no, because we can just make it up as we go. None of the canons of anything that come before Vatican II apply to what comes after Vatican II. It's a completely new religion. Thank you, Marie Rundis, for being a sedevacantist.
The canon is talking about received and approved rights of the church. But what's it talking about?
But Kohanas, a $5 super chat. ... Who's ever controlling this account is probably also controlling that account.
It's talking about what the session is speaking of, which is mainly things that the Novus Ordo was completely opposed to.
One necessarily has to not believe in Ultramontanism or Vatican I for this position to be true. It also has to believe that every single new council forms a completely new religion. So, it's make it up as you go, because I read one book by Peter Kwasniewski. In our final clip, our host realizes he sounds exactly like a Protestant. Wow!
All of that should be subordinated to and should ultimately be related to growing in devotion and growing in a relationship with Jesus Christ. I don't think that's a Protestant thing to say. I don't think it's Protestant to say that.
I don't think it's Protestant to say, because if I did think it was Protestant to say, I'd be in trouble. And now I must do a little intermission.
Grazie, signore. You have to be joyful. As Catholic.
Subscribe to this channel and share this video.
True humility is the
women who should be taking care of their own are in chat rooms.
Handouts.
That's dumb. It's just.
Go away! Go away!
That's right. We're kicking it up into high gear now. For now, we are entering into the ManoSphere, where only men may comment in the chat. If you are not a man, you are not allowed to comment in the chat. You're allowed to accept and agree everything that we were saying. Because now we are a men-only being, and there's only men here, and everything is about men and patriarchy and saving the world, and the whole been saved. We just saved it, but they've all gone to heaven. And now we will play the clip. And now we have a clip. And this clip. Wait, now you're going to stop it? I'm being trolled. No, stop. So we have a video from men in their 20s advice. Let's see what advice he gives. He gives 20 tips and advice. Someone's like, hey man, be sure to take a shower every once in a while. You're like, wow, it's fantastic. Did you know this whole time Kohan has been a man? Oh, by the way, Majorian, if you want to hop on, I'll drop the link.
20 tips for guys in their 20s.
So we will take random 20 tips. This video was made a while ago. No TV! That's a great conversation starter. Is there something we can do? Don't watch television. What?
No TV. The programs, the advertising, the presenters. All of it is filling your mind
with things that you don't need. Video games are a bit better, but there are better ways for you to get that interacting with the real world. Pick a team sport instead.
Yeah, we just all have team sports. We just all live in cities. We just all have access to traditional men. Yeah, you know. Not where Sadie Picante lives, and half of the people over here are on drugs. Yay, near occasion of let me go play a team sport with all the old second homeowners. That's what I'm gonna do. I love how the contextless advice is completely worthless. Read a book. That's fantastic. Why don't you just read a book?
Get into the habit of reading a physical book with the Wi-Fi switched off and your phone switched off for 20 minutes a day. Do that consistently and you'll be surprised how much you can achieve.
Did you know just reading a book, now I achieved something? I was reading a book and I just fixed a car. What? Like, thank you for more contextless stuff. It's like, I'm in my 20s and I know I spent the last 10 years of my life reading books, but I can't be expected to read books now. Like, I'm in my 20s and then I read a book and I was like, wow, I learned how to golf. What kind of advice is this nonsense?
Imagine reading a book. Couldn't be me.
Well, welcome to the friend of the show, Majorian. Let's go to the next clip. Good sleep habits, yes.
Good sleep habits. This is important for physical and mental health. Stop going to sleep and waking up like a lazy teenager.
Yeah. I mean, like everybody can just control their sleep habits. It's the world's easiest thing.
Why sleep when you can just drink this? Just drink this. No sleep. Works easy.
Don't most people in their 20s like live on like 4 to 6 hours of sleep because they're like busy with life?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't remember the last time I slept more.
Yeah, I think I've had, when I get a good night's sleep, I always assume I'm not going to get another good night's sleep, but I had 2 in a row this summer and I was extremely confused.
Like, I mean, that's basically like finding a unicorn nose ordo, right? I mean, like that's not going to happen. I don't even remember the last time.
Yeah. Watch your diet.
Watch your diet and alcohol consumption. Keep your waist under 37 inches while eating enough to make progress in the gym.
37 inches? How fat are these people? Like, what's
37 is a lot. That's a ton.
Like, is his audience all Mexicans or something, or black people? Like,
I have a wide like waist for bodybuilding. On like peak bulk, I get up to 34. Like when you're bulking, your waist shouldn't increase by more than 2 inches. If your waist is increased by more than 2 inches, you need to stop perma bulking and you cut down a little bit. That's crazy. 37 is crazy.
He has a little thing where he's like, an Asian minute should be like 35 inches or something. I'll got to make a special one for the Asians, even though, like, okay, whatever. No, we are not attacking Rob. John. Probably the worst economic advice of all time.
Avoid debt. Never buy what you can't afford to buy in cash right now, except for your first house. Debt gives people power over you.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, when we went $500,000 into debt to buy the family business, we shouldn't have done it. No, debt's bad for us. Now, he is talking to 20-year-olds, but if going into debt in your 20s made sense, you do it. So, like,
it's just bad advice. Like, if you're making it a rightly ordered investment, then it's fine. There's no reason that you need to just arbitrarily tie yourself to cash for everything either. That's just no
This
credit
next
cards
one-
at all.
This next one is fantastic because apparently everyone lives in a city and has public transportation.
This is going to hurt some of you. Cars are a waste of money.
Yeah, wow, fantastic. Don't buy a car. Don't be able to go to it. Have no freedom. Save your money and be a slave.
It's very UK coded. I don't think that works in the US.
Is that where he's from?
I would assume I'm basing off the accent. I'm racially profiling him right now.
Oh, I
But
thought he was Australian, but okay.
it could be Australian too. I have no clue.
I have no idea either. Because no context means I can't figure out what people talk about.
Never rely on one income stream. It's a poor rat that only has one hole.
You should always just have two jobs. Don't have a job that works for you. Just always have two jobs. Everybody can do this.
I'm gonna call him Two Hole Will Knowland. Like what the hell?
A burrito with two holes is a bad burrito.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
More really bad economic advice. I think this is the Bitcoin one.
No long-term investments until you've got a cash reserve to make it through 2 years of unemployment. That's
2 years?
right.
2 years is a long. Even like the boomer like Dave Ramsey is like 6 months. I'm pretty sure 2 years is 2 years is crazy. That's you're safe. I mean, you'd have to save. You have to save for 2 years before you could do anything anyway. So you're like arbitrarily pushing yourself back. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and just in case you don't want to have any long-term investments, here's all the charts of things against Bitcoin. Gold's going down, oil's going down, home per square foot's going down, S&P 500's going down. So, like, you know, if he just said in 2022, which he made the video, just invest in Bitcoin, that was his only economic advice he gave anyone, it would have been better economic advice.
Yeah.
I was saying,
Ironically, yeah.
it's hard. Economic advice is really hard, so just don't give it.
No, just don't. Especially if that's not your forte. Well.
The Vatican Jew says Bitcoin is how he owns us.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you don't
Boy,
own
they
us
shut us
yet.
down.
We have 2 years to get all the Bitcoin, and then we leave.
Yeah. We have to save up for 2 years, you know,
Yeah.
and then you own us.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
worry,
make
we have
real
2
life
holes.
Just make real life friends because everybody has people they can make friends with.
Aim at cultivating an offline network, offline of 10 guys within 10 miles of where you live. Most men form friendships through activities. You need to go out and make this happen.
Yeah, you should just be able to find people. Do you know how hard it is to get married in today's day and age? But you can just find 10 guys to be friends with.
I feel like he's like speaking like a different. He's speaking the language of LinkedIn. Like he's not even speaking English. It's like you gotta grow your network. You know, I'm just like, oh, he could have if he had said make friends, but 10 is a lot. That's a lot of friends to make. And like, how close are you going to be to the people you're networking with? Like, what are we talking about?
1,000 guys. And then I love this next one. Grow your own food. Like, what if you're like me and you live on a mountain, a big rock mountain? Oh, and seriously, I don't think he has said a single point that I could have ever applied to my life in my 20s. This is crazy.
Be more self-reliant, and that should include growing at least a little bit of your own food and also having one of your income streams from self-employment.
Great. So I have 2 jobs. I save all my money and I grow my own food and I have friends outside and I'm not in debt and I bought a house and I don't own a car.
That's a lot of things. I don't. What scenario are you doing all those things? you have time to grow your own food, and then also have multiple income streams, and also save money for 2 years, and also I mean, like, what are we doing here? And you have your network. Don't forget about your network.
I think that he's grow your own food is when you buy that little potted plant thing you see like in Costco that grows like peppers, little light over it, and you turn it on, and like 2 weeks it grows peppers and like chia seeds, stuff like that.
You got the basil plant. You get the little basil plant. Yeah, I'm just growing my own food here with my basil. What are we doing?
And now we have a random Marcus Aurelius quote because the ManoSphere, yes.
Oh, no.
As Marcus Aurelius said, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself.
I love the way he delivers things. It's like, be tolerant with others, and like it's just that the tone is it's so funny.
I love this guy. As Marcus Aurelius said. Question: why are we talking about Marcus Aurelius? Like, is he the god of the ManoSphere or something? Like, yes.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they read Meditations once in college, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's the greatest book I've ever read." It's ridiculous.
And we have the usual boomerism: always get married young and early because we got to save the white race.
True.
Get married and have kids young. Your goal as a man should be able to provide for your wife so she doesn't have to work. The purpose of your work is to make that possible.
Man, I tell you, I'm glad I didn't know about any of this stuff in my 20s because I would have thought that I was an abject failure.
Yeah, how are you supposed to do any of this? I guess I'm a failure. Oh man, I gotta start growing some basil or something.
All right, so we have 4 more clips to go. It's about 9 minutes of content. You can dip whenever you need to, but let's go to how to save your marriage in 1 minute. This is a clip that he uploaded, and apparently it must be in the middle of being on the rocks. So let's make up a scenario, right? You bought an expensive 4-wheeler instead of fixing something, and your wife is now mad at you.
You go into this sometimes already in that mode of she's attacking you. It's her versus you, and you have to defend yourself against her because she's saying some words that technically aren't true.
You didn't really need to buy that 40K 4-wheeler, and your wife is wrong because it wasn't actually 40K or 20K. It was a little less than that.
Oh my gosh.
Like, because he doesn't give context, he's like, your wife is making slightly incorrect statements about your life. You're like,
no, yeah, your wife's always wrong. Yeah.
But what are we talking about? Yeah, or is the wife right in this case and you're wrong? Or is she just being insane and you're right? Like, what is this?
Well, I mean, Will Nolan's never wrong. He has more than one hole. He's always prepared.
Oh no.
Much better if you can see it as you two together rather than a one-on-one head-to-head that you're trying to win by catching her out on small inaccuracies.
So instead of catching my wife commenting on what thing I'd recently screwed up on, we're working on this together. But again, what if you brought a four-wheeler for no reason at all, and it was $18,000 that you just decided since you have control of the money? Aren't you actually just being an obtuse jerk to your wife at this point? Like, hello?
Like, oh man, like the lack of context is crazy. Yeah, basically, yeah, you just on it.
and because in the clip he actually uploaded, he didn't give context. He just gave this random abstract thing. It's like, if you're just doing this to a normal human being, you would also want to know who's right and who's wrong. Like, all of a sudden, we can't talk about that with my wife. No, my wife has to be this emotional caricature of a woman who's incapable of rational thought, but I can feel her way through this problem.
Mm-hmm. It's like they never consider the possibility their wife could be incorrect, actually correct for once, you know? It's crazy.
trying to catch people on a small inaccuracy sounds like you've already lost the battle and are just trying to save face. This is something that I was really surprised. He says, "Oh, your wife says a small inaccuracy." It's like, yeah, okay. Live with siblings and like, oh no, I didn't take all of it. You're like, yeah, you took 90% of it. No, but I didn't take all of it. You're like, marriage counselor, my siblings.
So really, for you, it's just gold. The whole discussion is gold because it's an opportunity to find out what those deeper resentments are that are just getting expressed a bit clumsily.
Yes, every time a woman talks and is giving you the business, she's just like, clumsily expressing sentiments and feelings she has.
It's gold. It's gold.
Okay.
It's a 2-year investment, right? You're well, I guess you're not investing, right? Because it's 2 years, so you're saving up. But this is just you saving up to fix your marriage just by her gold. You're listening to her gold.
But he turns this now into this thing that because she's opened up the conversation and she's being emotionally vulnerable to you, now you can dominate her. This is fantastic. Like, I don't know that he's actually had a healthy relationship with a non-white woman. Like, because this doesn't work on all women. This just does not work. I don't know.
It works on a very particular kind of women, I think.
Because if you can find them out and just sit, listen more, be curious, ask more questions, you'll be able to make massive improvements.
You're going to sit on this. So what about my 18-wheeler do you have a problem with? The fact that you bought it? No, but really, what's the problem with me buying it? Like, I don't understand why you're feeling this way. Like, that is so condescending. I'm dying. If you actually give an example, that's not her being psycho.
Just like imagine yourself, all right, and you're pissed at something, right? And then some asshole comes up out of nowhere. Sorry, excuse my French. Someone comes up out of nowhere and he's immediately asserting that he's correct. But then he, instead of like listening out, he's just asking you questions over and over again that are completely like irrelevant. And I'm just like, what are we doing? Just listen to them. Why don't you try listening? I don't know. I'm not the marriage counselor guy. What do I know?
So in general, I would just remind yourself, yeah, she's probably onto something there, right? That's probably true. Not 100%, not in the way she's phrased it, but she's probably right.
Yeah, she's probably right. But she's not right in like what she's talking about. Because women can't express themselves straightforwardly. They can't. They don't know how to.
She's probably right, but she phrased it poorly. That's ironic coming from him.
Having that stupid Twitter thing that you're like,
yeah.
I 100% agree with you that you should have enough self-control to never ask your wife. And he's like, what? No. The way I phrased it was, it's a get out of jail free card.
Crazy.
Did you know men can lose in marriage and how they can turn it around? Oh, this is another clip that he uploaded. And the premise, I think, is that men are gods, I think, and everything they do is right.
The man loses that really powerful masculine role in the household where he's supposed to be making the decisions in all areas and bringing that exciting, energetic force that makes the woman deeply attracted to him. If he loses that kind of drive, then she goes a bit flat too.
Does anyone have parents that applied to? Like, the man, like, just dominating, he's the god, everything he does is perfect. I never understand this. Like, really? I can't remember this ever being the case. Like, my dad's a mentally AFK, like, hardworking dude. My mom's like very like aware of everything. It's like dad just does like something randomly. My mother's like, okay, this is what the day has to do. Like, they're a team. Like,
yeah, they work together. No, if you don't have that drive, your woman's gonna get uppity. That's what he's saying.
I don't know. Like, also, like, a lot of people's women are like, hey, I found my husband and I liked him within the first month I knew I was going to marry him. And it took that doofus 2 years to figure it out. And I just kind of waited. Not like, oh man, look at this man's drive. I'm going along with him. It's all gonna happen. Ah, it's like,
Yeah,
no, no.
it ain't that deep.
Sometimes
They're not having metaphysical analysis of your drive. You know.
Tell your wife she has to put the cat ears on. Your marriage is not actually valid until your wife has cat ears on. Yes, that's the name of this clip.
So we work on bringing back the authority for the man in the household.
Yes.
And one way to think about that is that if there's something going on in your marriage right now that you're unhappy about, why are you waiting for your wife to fix it?
Your wife is supposed to say, yes, Master Sama, and your wife has to be a premium Japanese maid.
And that...
Wait, didn't I have to click right there? I must have misclicked. Darn it. Yeah. John, stop trying to mess me up. There's someone else in the StreamYard clicking things. I can't. But I can't. I don't understand it. So, like, go through your little thing. Like, right? So, I'm an anime nerd. I like anime. And I like girls wearing cat ears. I literally do. I think it's really cute. I've had a nerdy cousin who was like one of those goth girls in college. And she would do that. And I was like, oh, that's darling. So, like, I'm a married man and I need to be respected. And my preferences need to be respected. Honey, you're putting on the cat ears. Like, what? What?
Yep. That's what Will Nolan wants. That's what he's gonna get. That's maybe the real marital debt was the cat ears all along.
Also changes the way your wife sees you as well. Because if you're lacking that sense of drive in yourself, then that comes across to her in all kinds of ways, even in body language, tone of voice, how you move around the house, how you interact with her.
There's my wife. Like, no, but seriously, that is how some people imagine their wife. It's a premium made cafe in Japan. Like, that's the wife I want to marry. So you respect my authority and put on the miniskirt. Like, what's up, Mr. Farrell?
Nolan knows. He knows everything. Come on, don't mock him. He's bigger and stronger. What are you thinking? You're taking your life in your own hand.
It's true. He does actually bench more than me, so that means he's intellectually superior.
The dude's obviously a steroid taker. How can you be so horny to post what he posted on Twitter and you're not taking steroids?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know. I'm getting huge red flags. Yep. What do you say, Mr. Farrell?
I think I have the stupid video playing in the background. So let me see if I can. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. Better. I had an echo. Now can you hear me? Okay. Hello?
Yes.
Boomer to Houston. Come in, Houston. All right. Yeah, I'm out moving tires.
Will Nolan has no.
Just the same bit every single time.
Yeah, no, he
And the show is gone. The topic was premium Japanese made cafe experiences are the way you validate me as the authority figure in this relationship. Okay, that's the topic right now. John, can you please stop it? Like, you don't always have to use the same joke every single time. We'll delete that for now. Okay, let's continue on with the video. Male help gurus really sound like pervy men. Also, what's up with the books in the background? Have you noticed the books in the background here? Let me play. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, at least 18 piles of books in different shelves and cubby holes. Like, this dude can't organize his room. You have no reason to ever have this many books. There's nothing, no reason you could ever, as a man, need this many books. What? Why? Why? Yeah, but
it's because he's super smart, and we got to listen to him.
That amount of books is canonically irregular.
You work on improving things in every area so that she's able to be a bit more fun, flirty, and affectionate around you.
Oh, fun, flirty, and affectionate. That's right. It's one of the 4 F's you need for validity. Fun, flirty, and affectionate. Okay, fully fun, flirty, and affectionate. If she's not fully fun and flirty, it's invalid. You got me? Hey, listen. I'm trying to help you, you blokes. Keep it valid. I want full flirty. Listen, I'm going to give you the workout she needs for full flirty. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
She needs
and full gift of self
and a mini skirt and cut ears. Like what the hell?
Things used to be.
I know, who can resist Catwoman?
You were probably behaving differently. Saw yourself differently. Saw her differently. She saw you differently, and we can get that back. Making the man the man.
We'll be different together.
Well, he says there's more than one way to see him differently.
You're taking that role seriously.
I tell you, the actual answer to everything he wants is just win the lotto and take testosterone. There you go. Then you're the man.
You're the guy. Take Tren. Win the lotto. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's how you get. You get. Never mind. I'll stop with the holes. I'm stopping with the holes. Like,
maybe you should suggest to William Knowland that he does a live stream with Timothy Gordon and they have a tickle fight.
Timothy Gordon's drafting up a response to me tonight.
No way. Don Sparrow, are you aware that Tim Gordon and this Will Doesn't Knowland already have a podcast, or did you not know that?
Dude, they have blocked me so many times, I can't even get near those guys. I'm as blocked up, down, and sideways. So I'm out. I'm like totally out because I'm asking the questions. Yeah, those freaking they're like NFP Unity bros, like past the Unity. So she'll be fully flirty. Okay, it's like, hey, you know what I liked is Chrissy Horton's husband came on with Lila Rose, and he's like, hey, if she's not in the mood, she's got to figure it out because you got to fight. You got to fight for your right to party. You got to fight for your right to make sure she's flirty. And everyone's looking at him like, can we move on? He's like, sorry, white guy in the house. Sorry. It was kind of funny.
You have to fight for your rights. But Rim Gordon is about to endorse Will Doesn't Knowland right to the Humane Vitae Theology of the Body Marital Goon.
No. I told you. He's taking Tren, so he can't control it. He needs some remedy for taking Tren. No.
He's turning into West T.D. Watson.
Let's continue on with the show. Play the clips. In this clip, we would like to shame men for trying to make ends meet. Sounds like the wife is a little grabby Mexican. Yeah.
With a lot of guys who have really hyper-focused on their careers in the office. Meanwhile, marriage has just slid further and further down the list.
Into the dumper, dude.
Respect the show. We're doing a show. We watch the clip and then we talk. Come on.
Sorry, mate. I'm sorry, mate. Okay, so
been left to fester, and it's bringing so much suffering.
So to summarize the clip, there's men who go to the job, they work, their wife suffers. Welcome to the human race. What is this?
We need to bring out Sir Daresay for this part.
I know, right? I wanted to do this, Chad, though. When we used to own a big house in LA, guess what? My dad worked evenings. He worked all day and then he'd work evenings many days of the week because it was what you did to support the life. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know how you get multiple income streams and not work. I guess selling manhood courses on the internet will do it for you.
Does my camera work when it's sitting in this thing? Can you guys see my kitchen and the dogs and the cat?
Yes, we see your cat.
Cool. All right, good. Fine, cool. I'm just gonna leave it like that then.
Sailor cats.
Sailor cats.
We are a cat-only stream. Especially if you're a Japanese girl.
Yeah, cat.
Yeah, anyway. In this next clip, don't let ideals keep you from only thinking about ideals. Ideals use the cards. Ideals use the prescription. Ideals use the credit card.
So we return to what the main priority should be: get the household correctly ordered, get the whole life correctly ordered, and this is really about that blueprint of marriage that God has designed, with the husband as the head,
that's brutal,
and marriage as the true vocation. Like your marriage is the most important duty in your life. Your work is just how you provide for yourself and your wife and your family.
Just get your whole life fixed. Madrid, can you just get your whole life fixed, man?
Yeah, just get your life fixed, by the way. Just get your life fixed, get your wife fixed, get yourself fixed. It's ridiculous. I can't with this.
Don't get your wife fixed. That will be non-procreative.
Gotta keep it procreative.
That's a unilateral NFP. You have no authority to do that.
So in this next clip, women are pretty stupid and do anything a man wants them to, because like if you have the fire and the focus, then just women do whatever you want them to do.
Dun, 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 dun,
She is not going to follow you fully and be on the same page as you fully.
Fire focus, flirty, yeah.
Cool. Women can sense that. When a man lacks the kind of clarity and conviction in who he is and where he's going. So that's when we actually bring back that fire and focus that women love to see in men.
Oh, we need more fire, please, husband. Hey, where's your fire, mate? Come on.
More fire.
Right now. No fire. I need some something to focus my flirtiness on. How I wish you were on fire right now. But you fixed me, didn't you, mate? Come on. This is never going to work.
I put on the cat ears, husband, but you ain't got the fire and the focus to deserve it.
I'm taking them off.
Right, cat ears are where it's at. Ask Batman and Robin. I mean, dang, they're like, where's the cat ears? Totally.
You have a comment there, Majorin?
I'm speechless at this point.
I don't blame you.
Him off. No. This next clip, men can be really stupid, but will present that in the most man way possible. Iron on iron. Yes, that's the way men act with other men.
Put my iron and your iron, put them next to each other. See which one's bigger.
There are all these guys who are trying to do things the right way and overcome the problems and refuse to quit. It's really powerful. Iron sharpens iron. So it's guys who are all striving to be the most masculine they can be. It helps you to see things that you normally wouldn't. And it's like having peer pressure in a good way. Because what most men get is their buddies will just say, well, let's go for a beer instead. Or let's go to the strip club. Or why are you bothering? What's the point? And then
let's go to the weather strip club.
What
iron sharpens iron.
But what married man has friends who are like, let's go to the strip club? Right? What?
Yeah, I don't know.
How stupid are these married minis talking to? Like, "Oh, mate, I didn't know I had to stay home on the weekends. I was married, or just didn't stay home."
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say iron sharpens iron whenever another man criticizes you on the internet and you act like all your criticism is from crypto feminists, just terrible
Yes.
men.
William Knowles is a flirty baby, I'd say. That's what
No, but it's just what really bothers me is the way he says it, right?
Nolan,
So, like
Nolan, excuse me.
men are like iron on iron, but like when the woman's not following you, that's not really like iron on iron. That's like she's just got like an emotional issue. You got to like calm her down and talk to her. Like, does anyone get any red flags from watching this guy?
A little strange. Little strange.
Right. In this next clip, everything is man's fault, and this makes marriage seem like a raw deal. Now about the remedy for concupiscence.
Raw.
And that leads nowhere good. So you fix the marriage by fixing the man. It's a mistake to think that it's your wife's responsibility to fix any of this stuff. She's not coming to save you. It's all on you as the man to get it done.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Women just like aren't even people. Like women are like dogs that you just kind of like, yeah, I gotta feed you once a day.
It's man's responsibility for everything except his porn addiction, apparently. Will Knowland. Like, what are we talking about? Oh my gosh.
He's just a retard, just a big retard.
Insane.
So in this next clip, man is the protector of the friendship.
A lot of these couples, they end up splitting anyway.
Brilliant.
Because they don't enjoy being around each other.
Magnificent.
Because the man hasn't taken that role as the protector of the friendship.
Fantastic.
Friendship lollipop.
Is that in Cassie Kanubi? Maybe John would know.
I would know.
Yeah.
I don't know about. No, they do talk. I think the word friendship could be in there once, but protector of the friendship. No.
Protector of the friendship. Yeah,
Be
well.
So those clips are from the Danny Kaye movie, The Court Jester.
Yeah.
And I just love that his answer to like why people divorce is because husbands, not only do they have to fix the whole marriage, work two jobs, like the list is forever, also have to figure out how to be the best friends with their wives. Like I remember homeschool day when we'd go, all the moms would be sitting in a group and they wouldn't talk to their kids. Kids were talking to each other, and it was like this huge din of noise. Because did you know women like to talk to other women? What?
But you guys didn't grow up with the pool of aunties that were all speaking in Slavic and Hungarian, and you didn't understand.
If you say the friendship is on the husband, you're getting a set up to get your throat slit because they'll run you all over the place and then say it's your fault. It's just I like some of what he says. I mean, you've got to be like kind of stoic and maintain your frame and all that. I'm sure he says that at some place.
Yeah. He says a lot of really good stuff. And then he just goes completely off the wall bonkers with like, nah, man, you've got to be able to hold the whole weight of the whole world on your shoulder. And a woman should always wear the cat ears every time you've got the passion.
Where's he getting this crap from, anyways? Has he been hanging around Nick Fuentes?
You know what I mean?
Is this some Goiper Fuente stuff?
I
don't know.
Maybe a little.
The cat ears does fit.
No, that's just me being an anime freak. So the final clip. So the husband has to wash the dishes to set the household tradition.
And look, patriarchy, being a strong man, it's about leaving a legacy. So this is about some of the household routines and habits and traditions you can build and really making sure that you're setting the example.
Yeah. The husband should be the one washing the dishes. That's the only thing I got out of that.
True.
All right, next clip. We still have a bit of time to go here. How to handle tough times in marriage. Uploaded June 28th, 2025. Marriage sucks. Get married and be unhappy. Yeah.
The catechism teaches us that marriage is tough, right? There's got to be lots of periods of bitterness and frustration and conflict and all the rest of it.
Yeah. You have to have conflict in your marriage. It's in the catechism.
Apparently you do, and the husband should learn to say no more, because if you don't have conflict, she gets bored and she goes and finds the bad boy. So you do want to have conflict. You gotta tell her no, and then you gotta act like you're gonna spank her. Like apparently.
John, are you saying you want her to hate you?
Isn't that a Cheap Trick song? I want you to hate me. No, I love you. Yeah. No, you do want to introduce conflict by saying no. Otherwise, if you're too nice, you just try to help her out. Trying to quote help the friendship.
No, I get
So
you.
basically,
Get you now. So you're the anti-nice thing.
Yes, and the whole
Don't
thing
be too
is
nice.
it's a JP. It's
Just
a
basically
JP2,
don't be gay. Just don't be JP2 gay.
No. JP2 gay. Yeah, do be gay. That's what they want. It's because it's this mutual gift of self, and if you aren't being gay, you're not giving yourself. Okay, so then the wife basically like bails on you because she's not stimulated enough. She doesn't want to get flirty with you because you're just a woozle who's trying to be nice. And
So Majorian, do you look forward to getting married knowing that you're going to be unhappy and you're going to have bad days, and these days are going to really suck?
I'm so excited.
You doing pre-cana?
I know that I have the well, no, I'm not doing pre-cana. I'm taking Will Nolan's marriage classes.
Okay, good.
Are you really? Are you?
No.
Are they telling you to start
Nice.
your marriage with a unilateral NFP?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge NFP guy. This is sarcasm. I'm sorry. I don't want a Nolan proof to jump me.
No marriage contract, no original vows, all NFP.
Spice up the marriage by saying no to her unilateral NFP request.
That'd do it right there. No.
So in this next clip, usually I reflect on my married life like this. Is today a good day or a bad day? Am I happy today or am I sad today?
So make sure your expectations are right to begin with. If you do get a bad day, are you surprised? Do you feel like you've been hard done by, or it's not fair? Is it something that you want to wish away, or is it something you actually face more with a smile, like thinking, "Oh, here we go again"?
Yeah, that's how I imagine my parents. They woke up and they're like, "Oh man, today's gonna be a bad day. Boy, I hate being married. Let's go."
Today's gonna be a bad day. I love that. I wake up in the morning like, yes, this day's gonna suck. Let's do it.
Like if you're gonna do a marriage counseling show, isn't this the kind of thing you don't want to say?
I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Good.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been married for almost 30 years, so maybe there's some validity to that, but it sounds pretty stupid.
Well, his advice is also geared towards younger men, like most people in the advice world, is always those newbies. But like, I wouldn't tell this to my nephew who's trying to get married. Like, hey man, you're gonna wake up one day, buddy, and you're gonna hate your life. I'll be like, how does your life feel right now? It doesn't get better. So if your life right now sucks, it will suck in the future. I won't be like, yeah, wait for the ball and chain, buddy.
Maybe you clipped it out. At any point, does he say offer it up and get on your knees and pray, or is that just he skips over that stuff?
Probably does, but I'm not going to play that. Then you must just watch his show at that point. We're here to roast this guy. So in this next clip, marriage counseling advice. You might have to actually talk to your wife. Imagine that.
First of all, in calm moments, you need to actually talk with her about why some of these flare-ups have happened. You say sometimes things are great, and other times, I get it, life is stressful and there's going to be periods of more conflict. Just wondering whether you feel whether there's anything that contributes to those.
People pay money for him to tell them to talk to your wife.
Apparently.
That's a serious genius.
For
Great use
those
of
who
genius.
sent him money, Lord have mercy.
Subscribe, hit like, send Patreon money, join my university, whatever I'm calling it.
No, don't you have parents like, hey, how's the relationship with your wife going? Oh, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in 4 days, Dad. Is that normal? Like, In this next clip, remind your wife you have feelings too. I'm a man and I have feelings. I'm a man. Don't embarrass me in front of the kids.
You need to remind her
terrible
that
idea.
you feel like, don't accuse her of just being bad in the moment. Just say that you feel it would be best if you didn't carry on like this in front of the kids right now, and you can talk about it later. And just say, like, can you appreciate that? And I'm sure she will be able to, especially if you've had deeper conversations in calm moments.
Imagine having to explain to someone in marriage counseling that you shouldn't fight in front of your kids.
What, you're not supposed to do that?
Let's be sensible, as they say in England.
Do you remember when your parents were fighting in front of each other and you rolled your eyes and said, I know exactly what's going on and you're both stupid? Like, kids don't figure this out really fast because they understand intuitively everything that's going on in their parents? No?
Yeah, they do. They do, yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, okay. So in this next clip, you might have to empathize with your wife? What? Is she as a human being too?
No way.
Make sure you're always really heavily stressing the empathy to begin with. Because if you just say, hey, stop it, your kids don't need to hear that, right? That's going to feel like it's too callous. So instead, it has to be, I really see that you're struggling with X, Y, Z, right? And I get that that's hard at the moment. And I'm happy to talk about that. But for now, let's just focus on having a good time with the kids.
I like the end of that. Let's just focus on having a good time.
Let's just have a good. It's Disney World, baby. Let's just have a good time.
I've never tried to have a good time.
Like, yeah, this is what happens, and then your wife hates your guts for the next week, and you're like, okay, we're back to hell again. Why did I just say let's just have a good time? Okay. In this next clip, wives drink heavily because of husbands. Why do you say that they drink?
Based.
So true.
If there's something,
Let me be honest with you.
like, just give her 10 minutes out to go and have a drink or sit outside by herself while you give some immediate relief, then offer that, because sometimes that makes a big difference.
just let her go have a drink. Like, that's actually true, but the way he said it, I thought it was funny. Like, man, you're having a hard time fighting with the wife. Maybe she just needs to go have a drink.
Relieve herself.
Marriage advice: rely heavily on the use of alcohol.
Yes.
She has fallen into alcoholism.
In this next clip, be grateful for your wife.
Reason it's our Lord's first public miracle. Use it.
It might be a 2-week buildup that's led to this and has coincided with just her hormones on that day or those couple of days, plus a couple of specific triggers from the kids. And then suddenly it's like the water's over her head. And you know what? Be grateful for the next time it happens.
Be grateful for her hormonal cycle. No. There's no way this is a real human being.
This is why men go to work and go hunting.
Yes. I don't know about you. Like, I've dated and I've never known where my girlfriend's cycle was. Never. I have a cousin who would tell me every single period she had.
Oh.
You don't have to know this stuff. It's really annoying to know this stuff. Just be yourself. Like, what is this like? Because if you actually go to his website, his Twitter. He actually has a post that details how women feel according to where they're at in their cycle. And your response to empathize or be romantic or be more listening and be more talking to them. It's like,
dude, get a hobby. Golf. Go
this
drinking
guy-
with your buddies. Watch sports ball. Get out of this. What the hell?
Yeah,
What about
watch
you,
Notre
Midorian?
Dame football, the only authoritative team we cheer for on the show.
Have you
Amen.
colored in your emotional
Cardinal
responses
Archbishop Thuke.
Yep.
each week to how you're going to react to your girlfriend or your fiance? He just waves yes.
Always.
Okay. All right, this next, the final clip, last 3 minutes, then we're done with the show. The truth about your marriage, June 30th, 2025.
Your enemies want you to believe that it's normal for marriage to be boring, sexless, and unfulfilling.
Yeah, you have enemies now. Everybody, if you're getting married, you have enemies who want to destroy your marriage and make it sexless. Wow.
You have enemies. I'm standing in a menacing position, so you guys listen to me. You have enemies. What are we doing?
This is your Republican congressman. You can't have sex today.
So this is actually how I imagine Will Nolan. This is in real life. This is again a clip from Court Jester.
To want and mortal combat you shall have, and at the hands of Giacomo, Knight of the Realm, Defender of the Soil, Protector of the Crown, Protector of the Crown. Oh. Good stock, good battle, goodbye.
Okay, so I was giggling about that for about a half an hour today when I was cutting it. No one else has to get the joke, but I thought that was very funny. In this next clip, marriage is the ball and the chain. By the way, my mother actually calls marriage this like on a daily basis.
A bitter grind towards the grave with a ball and chain you can barely stand to be around. But God joined you and your wife together to be fruitful, not frustrated.
Never,
There's another movie clip here.
never marriage with Griswold.
Be sensible.
Sensible? I've seen this monster, and it's not for nothing he's called the grim and grisly, gruesome Griswold.
Grim, grisly, or gruesome, you marry Griswold.
Isn't there a certain amount of like, yeah, it is a ball and chain, and you are married to a bear, and like, come on, if we're supposed to be this man and we're doing all this manly stuff, restore the patriarchy, be tough, have two jobs, like, isn't that supposed to kind of like be jarring to your wife a little bit?
A little, you know. It's the ball and chain. I just like how it is. I just love his tone.
Notre Dame.
Just want him to read everything to me.
But like even I imagine with Anthony Abate, because he had some time that he came home after he was fasting and he was like, I'm pissed off and I can't talk to anyone because I'm so pissed off. And you're like, yeah, go take a shower and drink a beer and become a human being and then join the family. Like that's actually how a lot of men are after a hard day of work. They're literally unable to cope with life until they've had a beer and like 15 minutes to swing or a smoke or something. Like they just can't like immediately transition. It's the ball and chain and that they'll get used to it. It's like, yeah, it's life, right?
Yeah, I need a white monster and like 3 like Nietzsche quotes, and then I'm ready to go. That's what I need.
All right, in this next clip, your wife is supposed to be your best friend who always obeys you. Because that's what best friends do.
She's supposed to be your best friend, your biggest fan, your treasured helpmate, made from your rib to guard your heart and to obey you in love.
Yeah, she's your best friend and she obeys you in love. Mm-hmm.
Obeys you in love.
Obeys you in love. Like,
what?
I don't understand how he comes up with this.
People pay for this? Man.
It's like, In this next clip, wait, my dad is a prophet, priest, and a king? Like, this is one of
And
these
a
things, like,
seer
yeah,
and revelator.
it's true.
Just some Novus Ordo stuff there.
It's
that
true,
was
but
Mormon.
Yep, he's a priest.
I don't usually think about my dad this way. I think of him as my dad.
How many men had a father who was truly the prophet, priest, and king of his household?
I did it.
I didn't. Like, hello?
The prophet.
The prophet of doom.
I think I'm on my own here.
Oh.
Mormon jokes. In this next clip, I need to feel respected. It's not enough just to be respected. I must feel respected.
Here we go with feelings.
We're not told how to provide boundaries that make us feel respected and our wives feel cherished. We're not told how to protect our emotional connection to our wives during conflict. And we're not told how to run our households to achieve the truly human work of procreation.
I didn't know we needed to build like
That's
mental
a different part of
boundaries.
the internet for that instruction.
Wow. Let me be honest with you. There's an instructional video.
I don't know. I don't think my mom has respected my dad in like 30 years. I don't know. What is this supposed to, like, if you can get to that, that's fantastic. If that's your life, that's amazing. It's a great goal to work for, but like, you know, in the real world, we all screw up and like, no, I was respecting my boundaries for my protection of my feelings so I could feel respected. Like, what?
Like, he's acting like a petulant little child. No one respects my boundaries. No one respects me. You know, I'm all alone. It's just so edgy.
He sounds like he's Gen Z, super hard. Like he's an
He sounds like
unmarried Gen
me,
Z.
man.
Oh.
he sounds like he's been listening.
You have no authority.
I had a brother who was like much younger who we thought was like this. Back then, we just said he was like a metrosexual or something.
No one understands me.
Okay, in this next clip, I have enemies?
Don't be deceived. Your enemies want nothing more than for you to fail.
Your enemies want nothing more than for you to fail. Wait,
is this the part about mother-in-law?
Who are these enemies? Why is
the mother-in-law? It's your mother-in-law, isn't that? Is he talking about that? I hope so. She's there to sabotage everything.
No, he's intentionally vague.
Your enemies.
Every time you get married, the devil puts a target on your back and wants to hunt you like a prize. Like, oh, you mean like every day normally?
Yeah.
No, literally the devil incarnate's the mother-in-law. I mean, everybody knows that.
In this next clip, your marriage is your masculinity.
Your marriage is your mission and main measure of your masculinity. Your bank account can't ever make up for a failing family. When everything around us is aimed at making men weak, we have to be vigilant. At patriarchy.com, we stand guard.
Yeah.
Bull crap. Like 70+% of marriages die on financial matters, not on this other crap. It's all about the money, bro. All about the money.
It's like 40%, but yeah.
I don't know where you're seeing now, but it's still high.
It's just like Puff says. It's all about the Benjamins.
Abate says it was 90% on the New Crusade, so I had to look it up. And it's
90? No.
Yeah, he said
Maybe it's state
90%.
by state.
So I wouldn't
for
look
no
it up
fault or for at fault.
I don't know altogether. And he's like, yeah.
Oh, okay, because it is different.
Because they can't handle the fact that they don't know how money works. And they're like, well, I'm just getting divorced because I can't talk to her. But it's really because of the money.
No, it's because she's shaming the dude to death. You know, be like, "Where's my house? Where's my white picket fence? Your job sucks. Why aren't you also taking care of the kids?"
And you say, "Where's my white kid?"
Grabby Mexican. Don't marry a grabby
And
Mexican.
no, you say, "Where's your white kid?" And she's like, excuse me, you're not getting a paternity test. You better not call that kid the Immaculate Deception."
Exactly what I was referring to.
So this is one of the clips that's an exclusive at the patriarchy.com. Yeah.
Go and make love to the princess.
The princess.
At once. Wait, not like that. You are a figure of romance, of spirit and action, but at the same time humble and tender. You are a man of iron, with the soul of a poet. You are adventurous, gay, but with a lover's brooding melancholy. Okay. Show passion. Stop me, you fool. Now go, make love. Climb the vine to the tower where your love awaits you.
Okay, Danny Kaye does look kind of gay in that.
I know. It's so great. I can't. Sorry. When you watch an old movie, sometimes it gets into the stream.
Yeah, no, it's like going back and watching Flashdance from the early '80s and realizing, oh, dude, just too young to realize that whole thing was just like one massive gay fest.
We only have 30 seconds left of clips. In this clip, I'm surprised he didn't put a corny muscle music bed in. Oh.
You'll be given everything you need to fulfill your duty as a man. All we need from you is the desire to succeed and the willingness to do the work. This program is built on ancient Christian principles, time-tested, battle-proven by the greatest men in history, because they knew with 100% certainty that God always keeps his promises.
And his promises to the patriarchy.
Is he nuts? I mean, like, if you go back and read Augustine and the Church Fathers, and you read St. Paul and Peter, they all put their wives away. Is this guy nuts?
Wait, what are you doing, Jake?
Paste.
What are you doing?
You gotta put your wife away.
Yeah, they're like, no wives, no wives.
If your wife can do a unilateral NFP, then you can put her away without talking to the bishop. You gotta unilaterally put her away. You have the authority, just trust me.
So, concluding thoughts on our friend Will Knowland? The clips we saw today?
Well, I think he should take St. Jorge Bergoglio as his patron saint, because he's going to have to decide whether or not to refuse some fake sacraments, because it's time for his last rites.
No, I think he's invoking JP2. It's like, I think he's the emblematic. He should get a merit badge for theology of the body.
I think he is not the sharpest tool in the shed. He's found his niche, I guess, and I just find all his comments very, very, very interesting, and I'm very excited for his husband Tim Gordon to respond to me tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Skater bro.
I will appoint Detective Kiyoshi to the case.
Detective Kiyoshi, do you have any comment?
Is Jake the Can 300 milligram present?
Consistent with my relationship with my fiance. You know, the reason why I joined this course was because we had quite a stumble, and she was struggling with my trust for good reason as well. The course, especially the polarity, engaging in with the people in this course as well. That's all helped.
He hates his mother-in-law, and he's addicted to porn.
Trust in me again. And she could see that I was changing, and she could see that I was trying. She saw these things. I know that
she's not being honest with you.
Can just tell by her, the way how she is with me. I feel that I've grown even closer to God during this time as well. Trying to get wisdom from the guys who are already married and they've been married for years. How you've helped them. So, sitting back and watching and, taking some notes has been very helpful. I can see that we're all there for each other. You can post at any time and there's at least one person who has been through or is going through what you put. I love watching the videos. I've watched the videos at least twice up to now. Yeah, it's been amazing.
This guy's never gonna shut up. I gotta end the show. So I'll do my comment now. Thank you so much for watching. This has been
Yeah, but 300 milligrams.
No, end the stream. End the stream.
End of stream.